Alright, so yesterday I was doing like a free camera normal cast. You already have that on the other streams. I think I will do like I was doing previous years. Previous years I was doing player perspective, so I'm gonna choose a player perspective later and watch from a player perspective. Try to learn stuff about that hero and that role. It's probably going to be like I want some kind of a support because I always do carries. I always do cores like safe lane or mid lane of like I remember from the Kiev Major I did player perspective Sumail Storm. Kinda wanna do some kind of a support. But I don't really want the Winter Wyvern here. The Tusk would be great. Tusk can do some really big plays this game. Tusk player perspective can be amazing to see this game. On Newbee's team, the Lich not really. Gonna have to see what the other support is that they pick. But maybe Tusk, maybe the other support of Newbee, depends what it is. So now the next is a ban for OG. Newbee already have their Legion Commander, they already have their offlane, you know, most likely offlane. Legion Commander can also go solo safe lane or even mid lane. It really depends on the matchup. They go for a Death Prophet ban here on OG. Death Prophet ban. What is this hero? This is the Silencer. Silencer is really good against these two supports. These two supports don't really have, like, they don't really build stuff that removes global silence until later on. They don't have anything to remove it, and like they don't farm, they don't get gold fast. So Silencer is a pretty big counter against these two heroes. Silencer is also good against Brewmaster. Looks like OG have a plan. Bounty Hunter, okay. So the player perspective this game will be Bounty Hunter or Tusk, but I think Tusk. I think Tusk we're doing here. There is a lot of things for a Tusk to do.
10 seconds remaining.
Starting from the early game roaming to the big plays. In this game, Tusk can do really big plays. He can do something really important. He can completely deny the duel for Legion Commander. Because he can snowball and then take the hero that is being dueled inside the snowball, and he completely destroys the duel. Also, Tusk is a decent initiation against Bounty Hunter. Tusk is good against Bounty Hunter because you can stay back, hide into the trees, and when Bounty Hunter harasses mid lane, let's say, and you are hiding behind the mid lane trees, you have the ability to initiate on him from a long distance with ice shards and snowball. It's the same with Spirit Breaker, right? With Spirit Breaker, you just have to carry a dust, and when Bounty Hunter starts harassing a lane, you charge him with the dust, and Bounty Hunter dies. So a lot of things that this Tusk can do in this game. Now they have an anti-mage. How is this anti-mage pick for OG? It makes sense that anti-mage will be pushing out every lane with Battle Fury. Because these three heroes don't farm that much, don't push that much lanes. They can, but they don't do it much. So anti-mage with like a 5-second blink cooldown and a clockwork. What is this, a mid lane Brewmaster? This is a mid lane brew. Okay. I think Global Silence will be big this
10
game.
seconds remaining.
Global Silence will have a huge impact this game.
5 seconds remaining.
Global Silence is good against every single one of these heroes of OG. Newbee has a great initiation of Legion Commander jumping in, followed by the Global Silence. Legion Commander Blink Duel, followed by Global, and that's a dead hero. And from there, they just snowball the fight and win the fight. Ana is playing Anti-Mage and No-Tail is playing the Brewmaster. So this Anti-Mage is going mid, or Ana is going safe lane with it? Probably AM is going mid, where he's going to be laning against... Is that a silence? What does KPI play on Newbee? Is he a support player?
5 seconds
I should already know that, but... Well, I don't really have to. I don't know. So safe lane Legion and mid lane Morphling, I guess. I need to switch to the player perspective of the Tusk as fast as possible. I need it right now, but can I? How can I do it from here? I need the player perspective right now because the early and mid game is the most important part of a support player. Especially in the very beginning when they TP to lanes, so they can ward / scout enemies that try to ward. So it's very, very important to see since the very beginning. Player perspective of the Tusk. Fog is for the Dire. And we're good to go, right? Let me see the Tusk. I don't see smokes. He has a TP level 1 and he has a smoke on og.gerax right now. I can still see wards on the map because I'm a spectator. Even if I put the fog on the Dire, I can see the Radiant has... Anyway. So let's see how this early game is gonna go. First of all, he's starting from the top lane. He wants to be top lane minute 0 because there is going to be a Lich +1 and they need to secure free farm for Anti-Mage. As a support, you start from the lane that you think is going to need the most help. Anti-Mage cannot lane against LC. LC destroys him. On top of that, there most likely will be a Lich, making the lane even harder. So og.gerax has to be here level 1. Blocking him with cogs for harassment. Sorry, it's not cogs, it's ice shards. It's only 100 mana and it gives a lot of harassment. That will force Legion Commander to use at least one tango. Notice how he starts with a TP. It's minute 0 starting TP. It's part of the starting item build. That's because he wants to be able to help mid. If they go on him, just right away TP and help him. Because enemy has a bounty hunter, and what bounty hunter does is he destroys the mid lane the most. Like bounty hunter focuses on the mid lane the most. Winter Wyvern is already there though. Who's playing the Winter Wyvern? Fly? Fly on the Winter Wyvern is already there. And now there is some more harassment. Very nice ice shards with body blocking and just right clicking the Legion Commander. Just helping the AM, harassing. Also, he's helping AM deny creeps. It's a very, very important thing that I don't do either. A lot of the times when I play support, I don't really help denying creeps. Look at the denies he's trying to do right now under the tower. If the offlaner cannot be zoned completely and get 0 experience, if the offlaner can be zoned completely out of experience range, at least try to help the carry deny, and that way the offlaner gets a lot less experience. He's pinging the bounty rune. I think they are a little bit too late for that. Actually, they are in time, I believe. They want to steal his bounty rune. The Legion commander is jungling, so they are harassing him. That's a nice ice shards. Can they kill him here? He has an orb of venom, but nah. Orb of venom, not enough. But they forced him pretty much to go base there. So you can see how here, even if the mid lane Brewmaster is not doing very well, because he's playing against a Lich that's constantly denying creeps and harassing him. He actually has the same amount of CS as the Morphling, so he's doing good, considering he's playing against the duo lane. The two supports are focusing mostly on the Legion commander. They harass him out of the lane, and when he goes to jungle, they go to the jungle and harass him out to base as well. And they try to take his bounty rune and just do whatever you can to not let this Legion commander have anything. There are other offlaners that Anti-Mage is fine against, but he's not fine at all against the Legion commander. This could be a kill here, actually. Place a sentry to make sure he doesn't have observer. I think he saw him, right? He probably saw him. Just sitting behind the tower waiting. Okay, that's a kill. That's a kill. First blood.
The killing begins.
And they let Anti-Mage get the kill. If possible, letting the safe lane carry get first blood is the best option most of the time. Most of the time. Especially when it's a hero like Anti-Mage that has a core item timing to get as fast as possible. Here, Anti-Mage wants a Battle Fury as fast as possible. And when you get first blood, you get 200 extra gold on top of the gold you get from the kill. So, wait, was it is it 200? It should be 200, right? Unless it was changed and I forgot. It should be 200, I believe. But the point is you get bonus gold for the first blood of the game. So if possible, letting the carry Anti-Mage so he can build a faster Battle Fury is always a good option. There was a ward behind the tower, he pinged it out, the ward expired. I'm pretty sure right now when he pinged the ward he also said in the voice chat or TeamSpeak or whatever they are using to communicate. There was a ward behind the tower. That communication is just very important. That's a really nice smoke here to the bottom lane. Maybe he has to die for this. Yeah, he's gonna die for this. Actually, how did they not kill the silencer? That silencer looked dead as fuck. They couldn't really kill him. And he died for that. They didn't have enough damage, it seems. What does the silencer have now? He has power treads, magic wand. Okay. Power treads, magic wand, probably making him really... Power treads on strength, making him really tanky. That was a good smoke though. They smoked from their jungle and they made a rotation all the way to the bottom lane. No mana on the Brewmaster for ultimate. It's just one death, it's no problem. Anti-Mage is still having uncontested farm. It's free farm. What is this noise? Come on, bro. Wait, someone is... Bounty Hunter is in there. Dust is on cooldown. He used it earlier. Yep. No wards on the map right now. He has 2 wards now. And they have a smoke. This will be a rotation with Brewmaster's ultimate. He just hit he's level 6 on the Brewmaster.
It's a good day for a fight.
It's a very good thing to do. One very good thing to do as an anti-mage is to force enemies to stay on the opposite side of the map. Like if they smoke gank bottom, if Newbee wants to help this silencer, they are gonna have to TP there with at least 2 heroes. So that way they are forcing Newbee to play on the bottom part of the map, and meanwhile on the top part of the map, anti-mage is getting absolute free farm. And that's what they are doing on bottom right now. Look like they don't want the Tusk to be part of that. They want the Tusk to be middle right now and get experience and just try to get some levels. Get the level 6, get the punch. And last hit some creeps for a little bit of gold because he's position 4. And position 4 support has supposed to have more farm than the position 5. They still killed the silencer bottom. Brewmaster ultimate was probably used. They killed silencer bottom, that's fine. Nobody from Newbee even rotated bottom. I thought they would rotate and try to help, but they are like, okay, we don't care if you kill our silencer. And now they're ganking the AM actually. That was a duel. Legion Commander duel. It's probably really safe for AM to go and farm bottom right now. Actually, when so many people were missing from the map, he should have known and played more defensive on the top lane. He's tipping bottom again. He's tipping top again with anti-mage. Hookshot was just used, but they still wanna try to fight top. I thought bottom is the safer place for anti-mage to farm, mainly because you see 3 enemies top lane, 3 Newbee players top lane, and bottom lane you have a ward behind the tower, so you can see a lot if they try to gank you or something. But he goes back to the top lane and looks like top lane is also still free farm. Well, it's not really free farm if he dies once, but right now it seems like it's free farm top. Lich is showing top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We can see Bounty Hunter on the minimap because we are spectating, but Bounty Hunter is actually invisible right now, so the player we're watching will not see him. That's a nice dust. Can they get the kill here? Okay, very nice ice shards. It's a dead Bounty Hunter. Snowball not even needed. They are expecting him to have an observer here, but he doesn't. And now he pinged the right spot. He pinged where he has an observer. Do you know why JerAx knows and he's pinging the observer spot? Because Bounty Hunter tried to snipe the courier. Bounty Hunter, without observer vision, he wouldn't know the courier is coming. And he wouldn't... like it. There is a chance where you would casually walk there for some weird reason and see a courier, but that's just a small chance. Most likely there is an observer seeing that courier coming. That's how he knows. So right now that's an initiation on the Legion Commander. Ice shards and snowball on the Lich. Lich is gonna die as well because the Brewmaster split was used.
Make that too.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, the top
Dire's
rotation
middle
was
tower
great.
is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This is a very good move here. He's gonna ward the enemy side shop and he's going to get the 12-minute bounty rune. He's actually going to ward there as well. No, turn back! Bounty rune! I guess he's scared. Didn't take the bounty rune. It's more important to be on the mid lane, I guess. And also he has no TP, so if they try to kill him, there is no escape from there. Nice snowball on the Lich. Very nice ice shards as well. Let's just say that was a really good debate by Fly on the Winter Wyvern. Because 3 people were chasing him and he cold embraced himself in a really close situation and stayed alive. And that turned into a 3 kills for OG. It turned into a 3-for-1 trade for OG, which is perfect for them. For Newbee, that was supposed to be a Winter Wyvern pick-off, but it turned into a 1-for-3 trade. It's perfect. AM probably will have the Battle Fury now in about 500 gold. Yeah, he had a lot of farm in lane, he was ganked, he did die in lane. The Battle Fury timing is still not going to be slow, still going to be a fast Battle Fury.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, that's a Blink Dagger duel. There is the combo I said in the drafting phase. The Legion Commander duel into the Global Silence. But look at the counter initiation here. 3 heroes are low. Snowball on cooldown. He's tracked. Everybody's tracked. He's gonna dust the bounty hunter. Chase after the bounty hunter. Take a clockwork into the snowball. That was really nice. That was nice. Okay.
This will do nicely.
To be completely honest, I didn't do that the way I should. I watching a player perspective and I didn't really see like exactly what did he do in the team fight. You're supposed to see what he does in the team fight. So this is when the team fight starts and he is just getting global silenced here. The clockwork is the sacrifice. Very nice 2-man ice shards. This ice shard actually was really good. They lost the anti-mage in the fight. When was the snowball used again? When was the snowball used? Right here to stun the Lich. Lich didn't even die, I think. Okay, and after that what happens is Bounty Hunter dies because he overextended a little bit and they picked him off with dust. And now we get the bugs. Now we get the classic Dota bug when you use this option to go back in time. Is my camera covering the level again? It's not? Okay, great. So we have an initiation, ice shards blocking together with the cogs. In case Legion Commander auto attacks and breaks the cogs, tries to get out. He cannot because of the ice shard. It was a really good ice shard. Second ice shard that finishes the bounty hunter kill. And another ice shard there that actually finishes the Lich kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Those are some
Dire's
really
bottom
good
tower
ice
has
shards.
fallen.
I told you Tusk can have a huge impact in this game with the ice shards and the snowball. I'm sure later on at one point we'll see one really big duel save with snowball. I'm pretty sure he wants a blink dagger here first item, right? He wants to be able to blink in and snowball and take a teammate inside the snowball. A teammate that's about to die to something, to the duel, let's say.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
also,
is under
you
attack.
can save with snowball someone that's getting focused by the Morphling E-Blade later, when Morphling builds an E-Blade. Those ice shards, he was not really in range, but okay, they can't really get this bounty hunter kill. They don't have much damage. I think in OG they are lacking a bit of damage with the heroes they have. Until anti-mage gets big, they might be lacking a bit of damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But overall, I like OG's lineup. It allows them to play together as a team and give all the farm to the most important hero, the anti-mage. Because against the bounty hunter and the Legion commander, those are two heroes that are very good at picking off. And what counters that pick-off potential is just going together. If you go alone, you're dead, and you feed gold. You feed track gold, plus you feed dual win damage. So the worst thing you can do against bounty hunter and Legion is go alone. So they are like sticking us to, like you can see on the mid lane, there are Brewmaster and Clock together. On the bottom lane here is the Tusk and the Anti-Mage together. So just stay together, stay as a team.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And while staying as a team, they are not getting that much farm. That's one disadvantage of 5-manning. You don't have every hero farming. But at the same time, they don't really need that much farm on every hero, except the AM. So he can take all the farm. This here is unfortunate global silence having a huge impact, like we said earlier. Basically what happened, JerAx, for the entire fight, he couldn't do anything because he was global and he died inside the global silence. But this is another example of the team playing as 4 and Anti-Mage doing his thing while they are fighting mid.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's bad that they died and they gave track gold to Newbee, but at the same time it's not super bad because AM didn't die and he's free farming the bot lane and applying pressure to the bot lane. So that was a bad fight, yes. They lost 3 heroes and Newbee got track gold. But at the same time, AM is the hero that matters the most to be farming. The others don't even need much farm from OG. And in that case, Anti-Mage was farming, so it's okay. And then JerAx player perspective in the fight. Oh, there's the snowball. He tried to save the Legion, try to save the Winter Wyvern with the snowball, but Winter Wyvern died way too fast. Couldn't snowball him there. The first item is Blink indeed. That's probably the best thing he can do in this game. Arcane Boots into Blink Dagger. Clockwork definitely worth trying to steal the Aegis here. Let's see if he will try. Yeah, he will try. And actually they will kill the Legion. Oh, that was unfortunate. Global Silence. Mana Void on Anti-Mage is still there, but he's gonna die inside the Global Silence. Oh, this is actually... They took the Aegis. No one was in. No one was close trying to get the Aegis. They get a nice Lich kill in return. They get the Legion Commander and they get the Lich. So it was a 2-for-2 trade. If they executed that fight better, they actually could have won the fight really hard. Like Clockwork jumped in and cogged, and then Winter Wyvern ultimate kinda made people... Winter Wyvern ultimate was okay, but the cogs weren't. Winter Wyvern was okay because Legion Commander would have died to the ultimate there, but the cogs pushed the people away that were attacking Legion Commander because of the
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Winter ultimate.
Arms for the dead.
This looks like a free Lich kill to me. He just TP'd here and he's alone. Gonna drop an aggressive observer ward on the jungle. And this is a dead Lich. Nice and easy kill for the AM. Build a Battle Fury. How close to Manta? It's pretty close to Manta, like 400 gold away or so. I'm gonna have a Manta really soon, and then I think Anti-Mage is owning them. Peek off on the top lane. Sometimes you know that the Legion Commander will peek off, but you have to take the risk to farm anyway. And I believe he's dead. That was a nice E-Blade dodge with the snowball. Those are the plays he can do later to save teammates and stuff. Those are the big plays we're expecting from him later. Did he had a TP, but he was tracked and he couldn't TP. There is no escape from that. When you're tracked and even if Bounty Hunter uses toss for damage, they still have the Morphling stun, so there was really no escape from there. But at the end of the day, it's a good trade because we can say that was like kind of a Lich for a Tusk trade on the bottom lane, and it's a good trade because AM got gold. Okay, this time he's getting the spells off before Global Silence. Now Global Silence will come, and spells are on cooldown. Let's see, Moon Shards. Using the Shrine here. Running away. They are probably looking to disengage. Yeah, they definitely want to disengage. The Brewmaster actually TP'd out. That's great. Global Silence was not used. AM is pushing bottom.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Needs that Blink Dagger really badly, actually. It's really hard finding farm as a support. In a game like this where you can't go alone much, it's really hard to find farm. What does the other support have? What does Fly have? He barely has any gold. He only has a cloak, that's it. They have no gold because they are not farming. Bounty Hunter has almost the same net worth as the Legion Commander because of track gold. If he wants the Blink right now, he can sell Orb of Venom for it, but yeah, he will probably do that. Sell Orb of Venom and buy Blink and TP Scroll and get some action going. Okay, no gold for TP actually. So there is one thing. There is an observer ward inside their base from Newbee. We can see that on the minimap because we are spectating. So Newbee probably already saw his Blink Dagger. And also he showed on the mid lane to attack creeps. And they see the Blink Dagger. It's not like a Batrider Blink Dagger where you can have it very early and you don't want to reveal it unless until you get a kill with it. The Blink Dagger reveal on Legion Commander or on Batrider is by getting kill with it. It's not one of those cases. But still, there is an observer in your base. Someone called him on the phone. Hey, OG. Yo, there is an observer in your base. Deward it now. Kappa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Bountiful.
Scouting the high ground there with the frozen sigil. They are probably know something is going on. Probably like Newbee is seeing them. They are noticing maybe. But the ward is inside their base. It's what Bounty Hunter and Ricky do. They are invisible, they put wards and you don't see them. This is a smoke. So let's see how this fight's gonna go. It would be really nice if they kill the silencer before he gets the global off. Oh, that's a really nice moon shard. It separates the entire team. Bounty Hunter alone and the other 3 on the other part of the moon shards. And right now, Snowball... Okay, now he's gonna die, but the first moon shard was great. And that fight didn't really go as expected. Actually, that fight went so wrong. I didn't think it will go so wrong. The ice shards were great because it separates Bounty Hunter from the rest of the team, but I guess Shrine kept Bounty Hunter alive for a long time. Global Silence was used there. And was that one of those cases where Brewmaster jumps into a Global Silence? And if the silence was 1 second later, Brewmaster would get his ultimate off? Was probably one of those cases. Anyway, not gonna look at that much more. We already saw it was a bad fight. Brewmaster couldn't get his ultimate off. He needs something that can remove the global silence. And he's building a hex. He's building a hex on the Brewmaster. Maybe that's something that can remove a global silence is bought by the Clockwork or the supports. But no, they are going Glimmer Cape on the Winter Wyvern. And Clockwork is... I don't know what he's going for. He has a Linken's now though. So he cannot get dueled. Oh, mid lane. Nice snowball. It's going to buy some time. Nice. Snowball and then Blink Dagger right away. That was good. Legion is dead now. Nice ice shards again, blocking the bounty hunter completely. No dust for the bounty though, but still. Winter Wyvern dies because Silencer deals pure damage. It goes through the Cold Embrace. OD and Silencer, their orb attacks go through the Cold Embrace, and it's really good against Cold Embrace. It was a really good bait to start the fight with. They tried to duel him, but he juked them. He snowballed to one of them and then blinked right away. That was a really good play. And then the ice shards on the choke points are always really good to separate the team. Notice how most of the ice shards are on the high grounds, like here, ice shard. In the previous fight, here, ice shard. So Bounty Hunter and Lich were locked in this part of the high ground, and the entire of the rest of the newbie team was down here. It was just they need the Abyssal Blade on AM. I think once AM gets Abyssal Blade, this game can be won. Once they get the Abyssal, they need like, they need damage. Honestly, I think the biggest problem on OG right now is damage. I think they have a serious lack of damage. Because Brewmaster's ultimate offers a lot of control. You have the Cyclone, that's like a 5-second disable. You have the stun and a lot of stuff, a lot of fight control, but not really that much damage. The damage comes from anti-mage, and he's not able to do it yet.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Also, the target focusing can be a lot better, because when AM doesn't have Basher or Abyssal to lock down a target and kill him by himself, he needs to follow up targets that are being locked down by other teammates. Like if someone is being stunned by the snowball, or someone is being stunned by the primal split, the panda that has a stun from the Brewmaster ultimate, just focus that guy, kill that hero. What's he going for next? Is it an Abyssal Blade? It is. Okay. So that's going to be a big item. Abyssal Blade is going to be huge here for AM. And for Tusk, this is what you would expect him to go next. He's going for the Lotus Orb. Applies a shield to the target unit for 6 seconds, which recasts most targeted spells back to their caster. The shielded unit will still take damage from the spell. There is a little detail missing though. It removes some of the debuffs. I feel like that detail is missing. Oh, it says that Dispel type is basic Dispel. But it removes Global Silence, right? I don't know exactly what are like the types of the... I guess basic Dispel and hard Dispel. Something that dispels everything, and then basic Dispel is that dispels some things. But it should dispel Global Silence. Lotus Orb should remove Global Silence. But I don't really know though, that I didn't even know there are types of Dispel. Basic Dispel.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I don't really know. Don't want to make much comments on that because I don't really know. What I know is that Lotus Orb dispels Global Silence. And that will be really huge for the Brewmaster. Because Brewmaster is having trouble getting the ultimate off. He doesn't need that much gold for it. It's Perseverance, Plate Mail, and that's it. Disassemble Arcane Boots and get the energy booster.
Bountiful. Get on.
Abyssal Blade is up. Butterfly is the next item. Butterfly is definitely the right choice. They need more damage. Butterfly on AM gives a lot of damage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So right now, Roche just went down. They probably waiting till the Aegis hero. Who has the Aegis? Oh wait, no Aegis anymore. Okay, my bad. There is cheese though. So right now they are just waiting for opportunities. They are just waiting for Newbee to make a move, do something. How did an observer ward randomly appear on the map there? Okay, spectator mode is bugged as fuck. What is going on? The gem is really nice, of course. Tusk is a hero that can easily scout high grounds with frozen sigil. And there is an invisible hero, bounty hunter, so gem is really good.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, that blink though. That reaction to place the observer and immediately blink away.
Got it.
If he waited a second with that blink, he would get dueled. CS. They probably don't want to force much right now. They are definitely playing the defensive position in this case. And they are waiting for Newbee to force something. They really want the butterfly on AM. There was a sub, I'm sorry. There was a sub. Parcelama. Parcelama, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you very much for the support. Much appreciated. Much love to you. Much love. Much love, but never cup of pride love. Remember. Forehead.
Players here.
Morphling illusions. Roche.
Coming in.
Rise.
Okay, Roche will be up soon. Roche is up, they are scouting it with rocket. So they know Roche is up. And they also know Newbee is not doing it. Morphling shows on the top lane. They are safe to go. Let me see the Tusk talents. Haven't really seen Tusk talents. 40% experience gain, that's huge. 40%, holy shit. Snowball damage. Okay, he gets the Brewmaster ultimate off. Global Silence is still not used. Let's see what they can kill with it. Actually, the pandas are dying from the Brew ultimate. And AM uses Manta. They are not finding the pickoffs. Very nice Winter's Curse. Lich goes down there. But they are not finding kills. They used every ultimate. And they are not finding the kills. Now this is a free Roche for a Newbee. This is okay. Nice. There is the duel save. There is the snowball save from the duel. And actually anti-mage snatches the Aegis there. Holy shit. We winning, boys. Run away, AM. Run away. There is that snowball dual save that I was talking about. He did it right there. And after that, Anna on the anti-mage jumped in and snatched the Aegis. And now suddenly that's an anti-mage with an Aegis. And nothing was lost. The fight was 2-for-2 trade, and that's an anti-mage with an Aegis.
Bountiful.
That was really good. That was really good there. And he reacted really fast too. If he waited a little bit, he would get hit by the global silence, because the global silence came right after the snowball. I think it was silencers there fault, kind of, because he didn't global earlier. It's supposed to be Legion Commander followed by the it's supposed to be Blink Duel followed by the global, like right away, not 2 seconds later, right away. So he can prevent any type of counter initiation like the Tusk snowball. But that was perfect. That was perfectly done by JerAx there. And now suddenly you have an anti-mage with a butterfly and Abyssal Blade and Lincolns plus the Aegis, and let's go. We are ready to win.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Taking the mid lane tower. Don't wanna force the high ground right now. No need to do it right now. They can do it when there is like a minute left of Aegis. Immediately after pushing a tier 2 tower, look at the ward here that Fly placed on the jungle. Immediately after taking map control, warding as well. Aggressive vision. Very nice. There was a courier. I didn't see what's on the courier. JerAx didn't click on the courier, but his teammates probably did, and there was maybe a smoke on the courier. And Newbee are not smoking though. They just showed on the mid lane with every hero.
Coin for me.
This is a really good high ground position. Newbee, if you smoke, you don't really want to run into a high ground like that. It's a very good position to fight for OG. There is the courier again, but I didn't see what's on the courier.
Dire are scanning.
OG scanning there. That's a scan that's looking for bounty hunter. They can see heroes on the mid lane and heroes in the jungle. That scan right there was for the bounty hunter. If they could get a fast little pick off on bounty. The observer just got dewarded that they had in the jungle. And right now Lotus Orb. Let's see the Lotus Orb. For sure it will have huge impact. Morphling is tipping top, I mean bottom. Morphling wants to pressure the tower, but he gets out with the ultimate. I thought they will actually force high ground with this Aegis. Yeah, they want to force a fight right now. There is no reason not to fight with the Aegis. There really isn't. So they are trying to go for a smoke now and force something. Bounty Hunter is on the top lane. We see that because we are spectators, but he's invisible for the rest of the players. No observers to get some aggressive big vision. Okay, right there. Oh, nice initiation. There is the Brewmaster split. And those ice shards, very good for blocking the Lich. Blink is on cooldown. Now that Silencer is dead, you can play as aggressive as you want. There is no punishment, there is no global. Okay. Blinking next to the Winter Wyvern just in case. Always looking for creeps. If someone jumped on the Winter Wyvern, he can snowball to the neutrals and take Winter in the snowball. So that was a really good fight. Aegis was not used, Aegis expired, but still that was a really good fight. They managed to get a lot of map control. And
Radiant's top tower has been denied.
that was almost a 30,000 gold advantage for Newbee. This might be a really big 30k gold comeback. This might be a huge comeback here.
Radiant structures.
So Anti-Mage right now, they proc his Lincolns, but he's still not going back. They want the Morphling. Morphling got dispelled and okay. That was weird. He blinked in and got dueled. I'm gonna go back and see what happened there exactly. Okay, that's why with the Aegis they weren't forcing anything. I don't know why did they decide to suddenly force that high ground without Aegis, but with the Aegis they didn't do it. With the Aegis they were just farming. But that's why they didn't want to force high ground for so long, because this happens. Because this happens. They lose 3 heroes for 1. 3 for 1 trade is not worth at all. Now they're gonna have to buy back the Brewmaster. Brewmaster not having buyback is bad. Alright, let me see the fight. Let me see what he wanted to do there when he died in the Radiant base. Let me see what he was trying to do here. So he just used the Blink Dagger. It's on cooldown. Let's see, Blink is on cooldown. Anti-Mage blinks away. Okay, I guess like a follow-up stun with Snowball on the Morphling. Because Brewmaster jumped in and hexed the Morphling, but Morphling got dispelled by Legion. So he wanted to like do like a follow-up stun. In that case, the Snowball was not any kind of save. The Snowball was just a little follow-up stun there, and the punch for some extra damage. It's not a big deal anyway. Like his main utility is still there. Diving in like that and dying for a Tusk is not a problem. What's a little problem is that Brewmaster used a buyback. So if they get team wiped now and Brew has no buyback, it can be very bad. But they are having the map control and they are gonna be waiting for the next Roshan to spawn. If they get the next Rosh, this is looking very good. This is looking like a win if they get the next Rosh. If they don't, this game gets really hard. I think the next Roshan will be the most important one from the entire game. The next Roshan is probably the game deciding one. So whoever wins a fight and gets Rosh probably wins the game right there at that moment. So that's Global Silence here. Solar Crest not being used yet, blinking away. They lost the Clockwork in the very beginning of the fight. He tried to jump in on the Bounty Hunter. Anti-Mage getting a bit of split push done. Still, that doesn't mean they cannot get Rosh, because Clockwork can TP and TP to he can buy back and TP to the shrine if there is a fight that is forced. I guess that was an initiation worth trying to like for the Clockwork. It's worth trying to initiate, and if he dies, if the initiation is not successful, if it's not a great fight, everyone can just disengage, run away, and let the Clockwork die. And now he's respawning and he's back and he can do that again. He can try to initiate again. He's going Sange next item. It's most likely for a Halberd. Very nice disable against all the right clickers from Newbee. Sorry, not disable, disarm. I don't know if I just said disable. It's nice disarm.
Regeneration.
Against Legion, Morphling, Silencer, very good against all of them. What is the next AM item? He has Travels here. And looks like he's going for a Bloodthorn. That's a Bloodthorn there. I don't know if that's the final choice, but for now that looks like a Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn will help him deal a lot more damage. And since he's the only damage dealer in the team at this point, and if he doesn't kill everybody, they will lack damage. So Bloodthorn will help dealing more damage. Yep. Bloodthorn seems like an okay choice, yeah. They're just looking for damage, so yeah, Bloodthorn seems great. Everyone is being tracked. They can't really try to make a sneaky play or anything because they are all being tracked. Oh yeah, Lotus Orb removes tracks as well. It removes track. And if you have Lotus Orb on you and Bounty Hunter tracks you, it returns the track to him. Alright, Rosh. Newbee is doing Rosh. They have to stop them here. Let's see the Tusk. Global Silence is used. Lotus Orb not being used yet. He gets Yulst here. And nice Snowball. Snowball and then Blink out right away. Anti-Mage had to buy back in this fight. They don't want Newbee to win the fight because if they win the fight, they get the Rosh as well. But looks like they will get the Rosh. So that probably counts as a fight won for Newbee. Oh man. Wait, did they get Rosh already? Oh, they already got the Rosh. Oh, okay, I'm not even paying attention to that. Oh, Rosh is already done. Morphling split pushing top. Someone deal with the Morphling. Doesn't Lotus Orb remove Global Silence? He hasn't used it yet to remove a Global Silence. Oh, that's a Legion Commander Dispel again. Sitting in the back waiting for the perfect opportunity for a Snowball. There is the Snowball with the Anti-Mage. Nice save. AM will be able to blink out of this. He's gonna die though. He does have a buyback on the Tusk, so he's fine. That was a nice Snowball. Kept AM alive there. Linken's is procced. Oh! Okay, Cold Embrace. He bought back because they wanted to initiate there. They wanted the Brewmaster to initiate. And then Clockwork and then Tusk buyback and fight. But the initiation didn't really work. Oh, shards! Ooh. Almost blocking the Bounty Hunter. And now Bounty Hunter is just gonna be tracking everything he sees. Anything is still possible, guys. A comeback is still possible. If you're cheering for OG, comeback is still possible. Alright, there is the duel. There is the duel save and Global Silence even. That was a nice Snowball. But they don't have damage to kill enemies. Damage is a huge problem here. Legion Commander may die. That's a nice ultimate. Yep. Fly has had very good ultimates this game. Oh, the Bounty Hunter Mana Void. It's gonna die here, but that's okay. If they get the Morphling kill, it's big. He can't blink. Oh, look at the damage. Oh my god, this silencer deals so much damage. That's a GG pretty much. Nobody has buyback, that's a GG. This silencer deals so much damage, man. What do you do? They were lacking damage with that lineup. Hurry up and see what the commentators are saying on the panel and stuff, but I think the main problem is that on OG they were lacking damage with this lineup. There was a lot of control, a lot of initiation, but no damage. Even AM couldn't deal that much damage. He did 21k damage. The Clockwork did more damage than AM. Because AM was getting just kited all the time, I guess. Maybe it's not Anna's best hero, maybe... I don't know. But overall, damage luck everywhere. If you look at here, the Morphling, he did 50k damage. He did double the damage of the Silencer. And here, the main source of damage did less damage than the offlaner. So there was definitely damage luck in OG. Well, happens. It's only one game lost. There is going to be another game between these two teams very soon. Game number 2 coming soon. Let me see if the panel is saying something. Is there a panel? There's no panel. Panel, please! Panel, speak! Panel, speak to me.